Hello again. We are back. This is Jesper from Vesla, and with me I have
Björn from I don't know from from the Swedish team, I guess.
from the north.
From the north. Yes,
Yeah,
indeed.
coming in hot from how many tournaments have you won now?
Well, since WTC, which we unfortunately came in fourth, it's been all wins for me.
Hmm.
So it's been going good good this autumn.
And you won all the matches on WTC as well, right?
I
Personally,
did,
which
yes,
is of course the
yes.
most important thing in a team
Oh
setting.
well, yes. The me before the team. It's
Yeah,
it's not saying in English, I guess, but
I believe that's what you said all the time. Yeah. No. Okay, and today we got the lists and the pools, as they call them, finally for the WCW Warhammer 40k tournament that we're both going to on Tuesday, I guess, with the tournament starting on
Mhm.
Thursday. Quite exciting times. We're gonna go back to the fantastic food mecca of Atlanta.
And drink mecca, the water there,
Hmm.
amazing.
Amazing water. I believe this time I'm gonna bring some kind of C vitamin substitution or
Yeah,
whatever, because we're gonna die of scurvy, I think. Scurvy
yes,
and
for sure.
chloride poisoning.
Yeah, one or the
Yeah,
other. We'll see.
we'll see what gets us first. Okay,
Yes.
and we're gonna try. We've prepared a bit of players and lists that we wanna talk about that we think are a bit of a standout lists, and here we go, I guess. So what's first, Björn?
First up, I mean, we were you, I guess, in pool
Me?
one, the first pool, yes. And you have the honor of playing in the first pool,
I
together with
do.
a couple of other really good players. So you're gonna have your work cut out for you. But I
Correct.
mean, we can start by taking a look at your list,
Yeah. So I
which
guess
is a
I'll take
quite
the lead here.
interesting list.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I'm playing Dark Angel Stormlance, which is the detachment that gives you advance charge and fallback charge on your entire army. There's some interesting enhancements in there, which I will get to soon. There's some stratagems that are quite good. There's one for assault. There's one for 2 CP that lets a unit auto advance 9. There's a reactive flat 6 on infantry or mounted, and there's -1 to hit and to wound in shooting on a mounted squad. So what is going on here? Is it bike time, Bjorn? Is that what it is?
Oh, let's hope so. Let's
Could
hope
it
so.
be? Could it be the first time? Yeah.
Finally, time for some
Uh,
bikes. Yes.
and I must say this though: don't do this at home. Only do this on GW terrain. That's the
Yeah.
the take-home message here. Yeah. So anyway, I'm playing Astral, who's still very very good. He gives CP, boosts his unit quite well, and he's gonna be together with three. Where are they? Inner Circle Companions, just gonna lead them, pumping them up a bit more, giving them more durability and some sustained hits. And then we have the mandatory lieutenant with combo weapon. We have another very cool guy, the Lion. I believe he's finally good now.
He
with
is very interesting. Yes.
yeah, with the
Yes.
last buffs, so he's gonna have mortal wounds protection and the rerolls, unless you choose to go up into reserves, which is very very nice. He also really likes to have the advance and fallback charge.
Yeah.
And
And
then
famously, he has fight first, which is quite good on that profile.
indeed do. Then we have two Ravenwing command squads, and they're gonna go together with the Ravenwing Black Knights. I actually finished all of the models and painted them today.
Nice.
They have quite a footprint, I must admit, and they're quite cool. There's a lot of wounds, a lot of durability. They're very, very quick. They're very good at shooting, especially elite infantry. And then in close combat, they're all gonna have dev wound attacks that are anti-monster vehicle 4 up when they charge. So that's on average 12 devs when they charge something, which is quite good.
Yeah.
And another cool thing, they have extra OC, so they're 27 OC, and the apothecary is gonna rest a model every controller play, whatever. My turn. So
Yeah.
they're very very durable, especially combined with the strats. One of them is gonna come in from the serves turn one, maybe ingress turn one if I feel like doing that, and the other one is gonna have fallback shoot as well, which is nice. Then I have Samuel, who's quite cool. He gives some benefits to his unit in the form advanced shoot, some forcing some desperates, and then he's quite good when he goes together with an Outrider squad, which basically gives him some extra wounds and then +1 strength and damage on the charge. So he's hitting with 6 attacks, damage 3, strength 7, and sustain it's 2, which is nice. Cool little unit there. And then we have 2 Assault Intercessor squads just for skirmishing, basically. 2 Lancers. This is once again something you do on GW terrain many times if you play Space Marines, because you really want the control of the long range. So you just slap them into whatever army you want to do. And we'll talk actually about all the other units. So yeah, it's in my opinion at least a quite fun and strong list, and I don't think we've seen anything close to this before. I will give some credit to Tim Nordin, who actually played the Ravenwing Black Knights together with the command squads like a year ago on GW terrain up north, and I kind of kept that in the back of my head. And now that we actually got the buffs to Lion as well, I think this is finally a viable list.
Yes. Yes, and it's a very interesting list as well. It is something quite new, and I think it's a good read on the meta. With we didn't mention that, but there's going to be a lot of Eldar,
True.
and a lot of AdMech, which I also believe, like the Black Knights can do some work there as well. So it's a very interesting list you've cooked up.
Yeah, thank you. Very kind. So up next, who do we have?
You have some tough competition in your pool. Let's continue with Liam BSL and his Eldar.
Yeah, the guy who's won the LGT 3 times in a row.
Yeah.
And he also beat me, actually, this WTC. Unforgivable offense, but I will get back to him now. So he's playing basically, I believe, the same list, the Aspecto list that he was played a part in inventing during the last WTC. So there's a few of the Phoenix Lords, obviously, a few Ganjansar and Lykkis, and some Storm Guardians for skirmishing and sticky. A Wave Serpent, which is going to contain Fugen and his Fire Dragons. They're going to jump out and go back into it every turn, which is extremely potent. A lot of Dark Reapers, some Howling Banshees for Jane Sar, Rangers and Striking Scorpions for more mission play. It's only got 1 10-man Swooping Hawk unit now because they went up a bit in points, and then 2 smaller units, and then 3 Warp Spider units. And I think this also looks like something that really wants to play against other Eldar lists, I would assume. Like you got all the Warp Spiders, for example. So that's I can see that specifically how it makes a lot of sense.
Yes, it's a strong army. It's a strong list, and in the hands of Liam, it's going to be very potent as well.
Yeah, it's very dangerous. It lets him play his very aggressive game, which is gonna like.
Yes,
that's fun.
Yeah.
What's next?
Next up, we have another Eldar player, but the darker kind of Eldar player.
My.
We have
Could this be?
the one and only Ridvan Martinez, or Skari, on his Drukhari. And we'll see if he can pull it off with them.
Indeed. So this is the new book, but the old hype detachment, the Reaper's Wager, which essentially gives you reroll ones to hit on the army, basically, and some quite useful stratagems. But so it's a bit of a shame that he didn't go with something new and more spicy, in my opinion. But I guess he's gonna know the best what's the better choice here. So it's just playing Archon, Lady Malice, which is the new character that actually has Vect. Lilith is quite similar to before. There's the Cablite Warriors, some Witches, Raiders, and a lot of Venoms. Kronos for this is the pain token economy guys, right?
Yes, indeed.
2 of them actually. Some Hellions, Incubi, Mandrakes, a big Mandrake squad actually. That's quite cool. And then we have a lot of Reavers, 20 of them, and Scourges and a Solitaire. Yeah, so it's still, I mean, it's a glass cannon that's quite expensive, from what I can see.
Yeah,
but
he has some big units that still die when something gets to them. But he surely has a plan for the big Mandrake unit and the big Reaver unit. I mean, the Reavers can go so fast and move block. Like a 6-man Reaver unit can move block a lot, even on GW terrain. So he probably has like
Yeah,
his
for sure.
control kind of gameplay in mind with this list.
And they're also 2, right? So they're quite good in the contesting game as well.
I don't know if they're 2 or 1.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Yeah. But it's kind of an interesting list as
Yeah,
well.
yeah,
And in the hands of Scary, he will do good.
for sure.
I would assume.
And now it's
Yeah.
shard carbines and weapons. Yeah, haywire, darklands, shard carbines. Okay.
He has fewer like less heavy shooting than other Drukhari lists that I'm not checked all of them, of course, but he likes his like trash units and winning the game like that, I believe.
Yeah. Cool stuff.
So you have a cool and quite tough pool to
Yeah, I get
beat.
to kill a lot of elves, hopefully.
Yes, that's nice.
Just run
That's
them
always
over.
always a good day.
Let's not play around too much. Yeah.
There you go.
Okay.
All right. Shall we continue with the next pool, perhaps?
Sure.
There's plenty pools, but we can't go through all of the list, unfortunately.
Nope.
In pool 2, we have another Swede that will represent us, and that's Dag Samuelsson with his sisters.
Yeah,
of
right. Very
Battle.
nice. Playing Hallowed Martyr, so that's the quite dominant in melee detachment. You get to force
Yep.
people to hit you. You get to rest characters, which is quite awkward to play against as well. There's some good enhancements like the Through Suffering Strength, which I believe is like a pimp up stratagem enhancement, I think. And some cool tech pieces. Let's see how many. So that's only 10 sacrosands. Okay, that could probably be an adjustment to the GW train, I would assume.
Yeah, I know Dag has done a lot of tweaking with this list for WTC, and I know that he thought like 30 sacrosands were it's too hard to hide them, and they are liability in a couple of matches. So we stuck with 10 that can still like do their thing basically.
Yeah, that makes sense. And then there's 2 emulators, 3 castigators, obviously Morven because she's the shit here, I guess.
Yeah.
And her friends, and some retributors and sisters. Yeah, okay, nice. Looks pretty standard otherwise. Just cutting back on the sacrosands on this stream.
Yeah, exactly. Getting some more trash, some novitiates that can infiltrate and scout and things like that.
Yeah.
And in pool 2, Dog will face up against Nick Nanavati, which we could take a look at his list as well.
Yep. Let's see here. There we go. I haven't checked before, so let's see. Okay, aspect host. Yeah. Space Marines are broken, so that I'm playing Eldar. Okay, we'll see about that there, Nick. So as opposed to Liam is playing Asserman, which is still, I mean, he got nerfed quite heavily. He doesn't have the devs on 3 up against infantry anymore. I think it's a 5 up now, but still, it's he's good, especially good when since he also gets to go back into a vehicle.
Yeah.
So you get to double tap that because he's playing Fugan as well with the Fine Dragons, I would assume. Lycus and James are obviously the classic package. Some scoring, 2 Wave Serpents, which makes sense, like I said. There's the 10 man for Asserman, the Fire Dragons, and some trash units basically. He only has 15 Hawks and 15 Warp Spiders. Yeah. So you're starting to see a very common thread here, even if there are some like minor to medium tech choices, I would describe them as.
Yeah, exactly. It's I expect that like the difference will be a Sarman and his unit or not, basically. It's going to be a small difference. And we can say that there's 35 Eldar players. So it's the most represented faction in this WC.
But it's still out of how many?
412, I believe.
So still, it's not that bad in my opinion. It's not
No.
as you would
It's not.
fear.
It's still like the curve is okay, looking quite okay. With Space Marines obviously coming in second because there's a lot of different factions within that. Yeah.
Okay. What's next?
All right. Let's go to another interesting pool because it's my pool. Let's go to pool 3.
Yeah.
We can start off with me.
Of course.
We will start with the Swedes when
it
it's
actually
appropriate, right?
speaks the civilized language. It can handle Here we go. We have
There you go.
Björn. Tell me.
Yes.
What's going on?
Yes, I mean, this is not a big surprise. It's basically the list I've been running. After WTC, I swapped out Rotigus for more trash, and it's been doing quite well. So it's quite simply 3 Night Spoilers with double Gatling, 3 Carnivores, 3 Beasts of Nurgle, 3 units of Nurglings, and 10 Plague Bearers.
Yeah. Look so
You have
stupid, like
yeah, right. It's so simple that
Yeah.
it's stupid, but it is very very potent. You have all the trash units in the world that you need. You have Nurglings to just throw away and screen
Yeah.
and move block and tag stuff, and they are annoyingly hard to kill. Beasts of Nurgle are very hard to kill. You have to commit a lot into them.
Yeah, way too much. Way too much.
Way too much.
And
Yeah.
whenever you fail, like you get a negative spike, you just become
Yeah. Yeah.
it breaks your soul.
Yeah. Exactly.
There's
And
no coming back from
you
that.
just sacrifice the unit for nothing because it heals up, and then
Yeah.
the
And then you spike
carnivores or
some
the
devs when it hit
spoilers.
backs in melee as well, obviously.
Exactly. And all of a sudden you just die. No. So yeah, I think we're gonna see this list a couple of more times as well. This is not a very unique list. It's been copied a lot for good reason.
Yeah, for sure.
Continuing
Yep.
in my group, there's a quite interesting French player, Robin Philippop, or Lamar, I believe his French nickname is.
Yeah, here we go. Yeah.
That's playing Adeptus Sororitas, Sisters. And it's quite an interesting list.
I've got it here. So this is Champions of Faith, the ones that's buffs, Sacrosancts. He's got Morven, no surprises there. The Triumph, that's cool.
Yeah,
235
right.
points. Yeah, but it's very tall, so I guess you gotta pay for that. That's
Yeah.
interesting. Gives you Miracle Economy, I guess, and some buffs once again.
Some buffs, you get movement buffs.
Yeah.
Movement buffs together with Champions of Faith. You can get some really good threat ranges with what's coming later.
Then there's the Hospitalers, which means there's gonna be 30 Sacrosancts, I believe.
Yeah.
Oh wow, this is cool.
Yeah.
40
Right?
Sisters. Man, he's going hard.
Yes.
With the Sacrosancts, some Sanctifiers, and wow. Okay, yeah, this is quite a horde. Cool stuff. Really
Quite
cool
a
stuff.
spicy list, yes.
Yeah. So what happens here? Can he boost their survivability? Like in a
Uh,
don't there's a strat.
no,
No,
there's
there's the
strats
-1 to
to
hit.
give them. Yes, exactly. And but then like with the triumph and with the I'm not sure what it's called, like the buffs you get from the detachment, your sacrosancts can be really quick and
Yeah.
have surprisingly long threat range.
Yeah.
And just muck things up, and then you have all the OC in the world behind it. So
Yeah,
it's
for sure. Yeah, I'm just trying
it's
to understand the battle sister squads, but I guess they're just 105 points for 10, so
yeah,
it's not that costly.
yeah.
But it just,
No,
I mean, killing toughness 3, 3 up saves, 6 up invoke bodies. I mean, it's not the hardest, so to speak.
no,
But it's very
no.
interesting. This is for sure something to keep track of, obviously.
Yeah. It's gonna be
I
fun
would have been a
to see
bit
how it
worried
is.
about the damage, honestly. In this,
Yeah,
apart from Morven,
that's
obviously,
the
she hits like a horse, a truck, whatever, a
yeah,
horse truck.
yeah,
Yeah. Horse and
yeah.
truck.
Horse truck,
Yeah.
for sure. No,
Okay.
that will probably be the hardest part for him, but we'll see. Let's continue to another interesting pool. Pool 4. We have another Swede, which we're obviously going to start with. Joel Larsson.
Joel Larsson.
Yes.
My adoptive brother.
Mm-hmm.
So he's playing, yeah, oh right, yeah. He's a bit of a copycat here. He's playing Astral,
Mm-hmm.
obviously, for the CP. So he's playing Dark Angels, but in Gladius Task Force, because he bailed on playing the bikes. I guess he doesn't think it's cool with bikes for some reason.
That's weird.
It's very, very weird. We love the bikes here. So he's playing Astral. This is something different. The captain gathers his armor with an artificial armor, which makes him extremely tanky. He has a 2-up save, 5-up feel of pain, 4-up invo, and he halves all damage. So it's very, very tanky. Gets to use a free strat every battle round. The lieutenant, obviously, Lion as we talked about, Samuel as we talked about, intercessors as we talked about, some jump intercessors, once again for trash and skirmishing. Only 5 Deathwing Knights, but they're a lot better here in Gladius than in Stormlands, probably. Some Lancers for long range control, Hellblaster this time for Astral. Then 3 Landspeeder Vengeances. They're pretty cool now. They got 1 more damage than before, so they're shooting at strength 9, damage 3 twin linked, which is quite potent, especially with Oath, obviously. And there's a strat here for ignore cover as well. So this is like he has a more dedicated long range shooting base in the form of the 3 Landspeeder Vengeances as well as the Lancers, and then some Outriders for Samuel. So this is it's a smooth list. It plays Warhammer very well. You know, Gladius is the basic beep sound Space Marine detachment of choice. It's been that for the entire edition, and I think it's going to continue to be that, obviously.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's where we are there. Do you have anything to comment on there?
It's been fun to follow you two guys finding your lists. It's like been a parallel race, and it's nice to see you kind of went similar but slightly different. He a little bit more tanky, and you with more disruption and speed. So it's going to be nice to see which one will do better.
Yeah. We'll see. My list is probably like better at punishing and going deep, and he's playing more like solid, leaning back, shooting.
Yeah, exactly.
So.
Yeah.
All
right. Next up, we can mention this because this is it's not just a carbon copy. In the same group as Joel, we have Ben Jurek from America, and he's playing an older version of my CK list.
Older,
you could say.
It isn't broken, so not fixing it. So it's running the spoilers, all with Gatling, 2 carnivores, 2 stalkers, Nurglings, and Rotigus. Yeah, okay, so it's quite light on the trash, I guess, going for more pure power.
Exactly. So it's more similar to my WTC list. And we'll see. Rotigus is, of course, good in WTC. It's a lot of open spaces. Putting him forward, it's hard to shift him. But yeah, we'll see if the lack of trash will punish him in like the Eldar matches. It might.
Yeah, it might. But there's also it's a lot of power here. So yeah, I can see how
for
you
sure.
end up here for sure.
For sure. Some lists can't handle Rotigus just pushing up in your face. And another interesting list in that pool, or interesting player at least, Jean-Loup Garouin. I probably butchered that French, but Genin, sorry. Jean-Loup Genin. My nemesis from last year. He beat me by 1 GW point in in game 5, I believe. And he's sticking to his sisters.
Yeah, so what is he playing in his list?
It is a Hallowed Martyrs list, and it is. Let's just check it. It's quite a lot of characters. 2 Canoness, 1 Canoness with jump pack, with the buffed up melee. Yeah, exactly. 2 Hospitallers, so there are gonna be 2 units of Sacrosants. Unit for some CP generation, Morven, of course, and also the Triumph. So he's kind of heavy on the characters here. Other than that, basic Battle Sisters, 1 Emulator, Rhino, the 2 units of Sacrosants and the Paragons, of course. A big unit of Repentia that can actually punch up quite hard. And then Sanctifiers and Zephyrim. So it's not as wide as, for example, Dog's list that had more trash and more tricks. This is more in your face with the Sacrosants and the Repentia.
And a lot of like value characters to rest though.
Yes. Yeah, exactly. The Canoness that stands back up and can pop their 2-up invul save. It's very annoying to shift.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Moving forward, to Pool 5. We have another Swede. We can mention it briefly because the list is not interesting, but the player is Magnus Bjerke.
Yeah, our dear friend, our coach from last year. Very
Yes.
top contender, I would say, to get into the team this year, probably.
Yes.
And
He's been doing really good in this autumn as well. Yeah, it's just my list straight up. So the list itself is maybe not
no.
as much to go through, but let's see if he can pull it through in his group. I think he has a good chance of winning his group.
That's cool.
One player that can stand in his way is Jakub Jansa from Czechia, though.
Right, the quite hyped Czechian
Yeah.
player, or however you
Yes.
say it. Okay, so what's going on here then? This is the index attachment that makes you better on charging basically, and there's a demon prince with helm brace and ire. I think, what does that give nowadays? Is it
That's -1 damage.
-1 damage? Yeah. Then there's
Yes.
Karn, Imcatus, yeah, Juggernaut Lord, a Slaughterbound with a glaive, big Berserker blow of 20 man, 2x2 spawns, small 8-pound units, exalted 8-pound, 2 forge fiends, and jackals. Yeah, so this is the post nerf, like quiet, like basic list, I would say. There's one big corn berserker unit, so I mean I feel like these lists are starting to look a bit thin now with the points increases on the forge fiends, but I can still see that it's a very good and solid list. And if you want to play like aggressive CSM style, I can totally see how you end up here.
Exactly. And I mean, depending on the tables, we don't know which tables or missions we're going to play. If we get some of those, what is it, like table 7 and 8 that are quite closed and have some good staging points, then this kind of list can be really punishing.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, let's continue.
Yeah.
Next up, we have a pool with no Sweden. So
let's skip that.
yeah.
Pool.
Let's not skip it because we have some interesting players here. We can start by checking out John Lennon and his list.
Okay, John Lennon, and I believe he's playing a very, very cool Emperor's Children. He has an army title here that we're not gonna say out loud. We're trying to be. Yeah, I'm not gonna comment actually. Just that's gonna stand for him. It is quite funny though.
Scroll down. Just scroll
down. Nothing to see. Okay, so he has the prince with the flip enhancement, and 2 naked wing princes. I think this makes a lot of sense. The more I play Emperor's Children, the more I just land on that you just pay the points increase on them. They're still like the best unit in that army, so why not? Obviously, it's Scottery of the Conceited, where you promise and pledge and you get buffs. Playing only 2 Infractor squads with the Lords, 2 Cacophonists. They're now at 70 points. I guess that's minor. I guess just 10 points bump on them. The Infractor squads that I expected, 2 5-man Tormentor squads, like 1 to stick your own objective, 1 to infiltrate and go sticky somewhere. 2 Rhinos as expected, only 1 Mauler Fiend now, so in order to fit all the princes. And then there's 3, the mandatory 18 noise prints, I would say. So it's, I think this makes a lot of sense, like how you want to play AC. I am quite worried for Emperor's Children in this meta and on GW terrain, but I think Lennon vibes a lot with his army, and it's going to be very interesting to see how things turn out for him. It has a lot of power, so it's just some matchups that I would worry about personally.
Yes, for sure. And another interesting player that just came hot off the victory at the LVO, Wesley St. Hines, playing his.
There we go.
His horde.
Yeah, so I don't think we can be asked to take everything here, but basically, how does Recon Element work? The detachment that is playing, Bjorn?
You get cover all the time, and if you already have cover, you also get another +2 save to a maximum of 3+, which stacks with the order buff. So your regular troopers will have a 3-up save and are quite hard to shift.
And is that after all the cover taken into consideration?
Yes, you have a 5-up base. You get a 4-up from the order, and then you would get like you would have 3 up, but then you would also have cover. So it's quite potent.
So if I have AP3 against them, what's their save?
I think it's 5, but I'm not 100% sure. But there's like all of a sudden you have very cheap bodies that are hard to shift, and a lot of
there's
them.
like 200 of them basically.
Yeah.
And
And there are a
they're
lot of
gonna
good strats. You have a reactive move. You have -2 to charge on a whole unit, so you can have like a big 20-man blob that also makes an aura of not being able to deep strike, and you have reactive moves and -2 charge. So it's a very disruptive army, and just plays the primary very well.
Yeah, makes sense. And there's no clock here, which is, I mean, it's annoys me a bit, to be honest, in combination with the presence of lists like this. But I'm sure it's gonna be managed in a good way by the judges.
Yeah, for sure. If it will be a problem for Wesley, and it's a recurring problem with the clock, then the judges will put a clock on his table. So that's how it works. So if it will be a problem during like the pod phase, then it will be mandatory for him. So I think it evens out, but without like being enforced from the get-go, which is okay, I guess. Yeah, so it's a whole lot of guys that will push forward and screen the table and score everything.
So what's next?
Next up, a new group, a new day, Pool 7. And we can take a look at Jack Harpster's list in Pool 7.
Okay. Sisters once again, huh? Champions of Faith. We're starting to see a pattern here, though. There's the Hospitalers, Unith for the CP farm, Morven, Celestine. Okay, cool. Pretty good. 2 emulators and a Rhino. All the Sacrosancts means 30. Dominions, the Paragons for Morven. Some Retributors now that they're buffed. And some Sanctifiers. Okay, so this is quiet standard list, but I believe there's 0 Castigators. Yeah?
Yes.
That's
so instead of the
interesting.
Castigators, he has the Retributors, basically. And
Right, yeah.
and Dominions and a lot of bodies.
Just
Yeah.
it's interesting to go that direction on GW terrain, I gotta say, but I'm
Yeah.
sure he has a reason for it.
Yeah. Yes. If you face the wrong army, it's gonna be spooky. But in the right matchup, I think it's very strong. But it's fun to see. Like there's a lot of Sisters players as well. Let's check actually. 16. It's on the top of the middle of the pack. So quite a lot of Sister players. And there's quite different actually, the ones we looked at.
Yeah,
So
that's true.
it's fun.
There are some. There's a red thread though, like with the Morven Unith, Sanctifiers,
Yeah.
etc.
I mean, you have to pay the Morven tax with Sisters to
Nowadays.
basically get an army. Right, moving on to another pool. Pool 8. We have last year's winner, Folger Piles. What's he playing?
Playing his trusty Eldar that he's been enjoying a lot, I believe, the last year. So he's playing Warhost as opposed to the Aspect Host that most of the others we've looked at have played. So this is a bit more movement shenanigans basically, but you lose a bit more on the efficiency side. So you have two ways to move after shooting basically, and you can also lift the squad. So he's playing Eldar
But
for
no
some
fallback and shoot, right? That's like the big.
It's the other. Yeah, Warhost has fallback and shoot, but Aspect Host does
Warhost
not.
has that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
there you
this
go.
is the more. This is like the
Right.
index inheritor, so
Right.
to speak. This Eldrad gives him CP and the +1 to wound against something that he is within 18 at the end of the movement phase. And then Fugue, and obviously if the Fire Dragons, these are Lykkis and Magan Ra, who's actually quite cool, I believe. So he has quite efficient output. Some Void Reavers for skirmishing, the Wave Serpent, Dark Reapers, yeah, there's the Falcon for them. And then we have Fire Dragons, Howling Banshees, Rangers, and 3 5-man units of Warping Hawks, since they're more point efficient now than the 10-mans. And then we have the 15 Warp Spiders. So maybe I should take this back about the guy having 15 warp spiders being in favor, because everyone appears to have 15 warp spiders.
Yeah.
It's not a problem for
Yeah.
you or me, but they can have their little civil war, I believe.
Absolutely. Let them fight.
Yeah.
A slight difference there, but still the base is the same with the Eldar lists. But let's see if he can bring it home another time.
Yep, that'd be cool.
Next up in the same group, we have your nemesis, John Winter Russell.
Oh my! Oh my!
The Slayer of Swedes.
And he is obviously playing his very nice looking and converted Astra, as always.
Yes.
And he's going back to basics here. Combined arms. Very nice.
Oh, look at that. Yeah.
So
I think it's a good choice.
Yeah. You want to take the lead here? Tell us what he has.
Absolutely. So it's a like this it is kind of similar to what I played last year. Starting off at least. KDA command squad and some Gaunt's goes because they are just value. 2 units of Tempestus command squads, which will obviously have Tempestus as well. A Dawn commander with extra orders, so we can give 3 orders. Ursula Creed for some CP, not regeneration, but free CPs and orders, a lot of orders as well. Cannon shock troops, so he can put like Creed and command squad in one unit and just toss orders everywhere. 2 Tauroxes, which will probably have Kasserkin.
Looks like that, yeah.
Yes, 3 units of Kasserkin. He loves his Kasserkin. Big unit of Rough Riders, which is fun to see.
He loves his Rough Riders.
Kind of hard. Sorry?
He loves his Rough Riders as well.
Yeah, exactly. Kind of a hard unit to hide, but with the movement buff and yeah.
And the W terrain, I believe.
Yeah, yeah, you can move over like the small pieces of wood. A Hellhound to strip cover. 1 Limeras battle tank with Meltas for some close range firepower and some long range as well with the battle cam. Scout Sentinels are very good as well, and 2 small units of Scions that the command squads will be with. So he has a lot of movement with the Tauroxes, with Kasserkin and the deep striking Tempestus Scions with good damage output into. I mean, in this Eldar meta, it's nice to you can land the Tempestus command squads, Tempestus squads, and just blast. A couple of units, 3 units of Eldar maybe. Yeah. Fun, nice, standard-looking combined arms list.
Yeah, only 1 Dorn, but together with Limeras.
Only 1 Dorn, yeah.
So it's
but he's been playing a lot of mechanized and only played with 1 Dorn. So I think he's found himself. Yeah, he's used to only having 1 big tank. Now he also has another Russ. All right. Let's continue to we are halfway through now the pools. Nice. Going to the second half, pool 9. We have a Swede. I want to take a look at.
Who could
Martin Hultgren.
Martin Hultgren, the guy, the endless optimist, and he's playing his brew here. That I think Malte played it at the War Master as well. So this is the Rubricate Phalanx, which is like some quite good to have strats, and then it gives all the Terminators that you're gonna see here. They're gonna have 1 better save, or Armor of Contempt against damage 1. So they're extremely tough against damage 1. He's playing triple sorcerer in Terminator armor. I think they give him lethal hits and +1 to hit against one thing that they choose. 2 Predator Annihilators, just efficient data sheets. The 30 Scarabacle Terminators.
Yeah.
The Sector Robots, they're actually quite point efficient now. They're quite tough to handle. And some Enlightened and Sangors for like skirmishing and some like damage. I think this is, I've played against it once. This is a lot of potential. It's not as ritual dependent and as like the Grand Coven builds, but it still kind of likes to get its rituals off. So I think, it's interesting. I know he's been thinking a lot like, do I pull the trigger and go for the Thousand Suns or not? But it's nice to see that he brings his army, and it's really, really cool, like good looking painting and conversion and everything. So
for sure. it's a joy to look at.
Yeah.
And I think it's good. He has played this a lot. He is very used to the army, and it has a lot of potential.
Yeah.
The shoot back strat is just can be devastating as well. So yeah, it's gonna be fun to see how it does.
For sure. Okay.
All right, let's keep going. In pool 10, we have another Thousand Suns players. One of the best, I would say. Alexander Jessen.
Jessen, that's right, not Jensen. There we go. What is he playing? He's playing Grand Coven instead. So this is way more standard list, I guess. Just
Yeah.
Demon Prince with extra damage and strength, I believe this enhancement gives him. Shoots quite well then.
Yeah.
And then there's Magnus, obviously, two sorcerers that have they're basically the Chaos Lord now for Thousand Suns. They once per game shoot or hit better, usually shoot better, and gives their unit lethal hits. A sorcerer in Terminator armor with a Reed Deep Crystal, some rubrics for the sorcerers, 10 Terminators. I know he plays them a lot in
Yes.
Grand Coven. Likes them. He's also on the robots. Realized that they're point efficient now. Two big units with Fate Caster Great Bows, one small unit, and some Sangor. So this is it's point nerfed and quite heavily ritual nerfed. So
Yeah.
it is worse than before. And I know that
Yes.
we didn't really believe in Thousand Suns before. So but I know he's like a faction specialist, and if someone is gonna make it work, it's him. Playing the
Probably. Yeah.
good old standard list. So we'll see. I gotta say I am slightly pessimistic, but
Yeah.
I'm sure he's gonna surprise me.
It's gonna be fun to follow it,
Absolutely.
at least for sure.
Yeah.
All right, let's continue. In pool 12, we have another Nordic player that has a very interesting list. That's Joni Havisto.
Orcs. Wow.
Yes,
Playing
and
for.
not any kind of just not just orcs.
Oh my God. Cult of
Yeah,
Speed. What?
yeah,
Okay, cool stuff. And plays Snickrot, which is like the lone of character. Gaskull for a lot of damage. A war boss. 20 boys. A battle wagon. Oh, here we go. 18 Death
yeah.
Coptas. That's cool. The Gretchen, Commandos, Custom Boom Basta, whatever that means. Knobs, Stormboys, Warbikers. Okay, so the meat of the list is the Deathcopters here. Okay, so what's going on here, Björn?
I mean, you're laughing, but I've been talking a lot to Joni, talking about orcs, and this is the Stormlance detachment of the orcs. This is like the
Okay.
sneaky. Uh, they have reactive moves and they have a lot of tricks up their sleeve, and still having two like fighter bricks, the boys and a 10-man Nob squad with either gas or a war boss. He has like two units that can really punch up, and just a lot of stuff that can push forward with OC2 and take the board and move block and jail you basically. And the custom Bosta Blaster is there just I think it's there just to be able to contest the Beasts of Nurgle because it's also OC3. it's a
Okay.
it's a fast unit that can just go up and stand on an
Okay, it's
objective
very
basically.
orcish name that you never really. Okay, cool. Good to
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
Okay, exciting
So
stuff. The
yes, yes,
Stormlands of Orcs.
yeah. Or maybe the Stormlands of Orcs, Stormlands. No, the Stormlands maybe is the cult of speed of Space Marines. Let's
Oh
say it like
right,
that.
yeah. Sorry.
Yeah,
Yeah, I got it. I got it all wrong.
yeah. You got it
Okay,
all wrong.
nice.
Next up in the same pool, we have Conan Jennings.
Conan Jennings, United
Yeah,
States, and
from the
and
United States.
yeah. So he's playing Ravenguard Shadowmark Talon. Nice, with obviously
Hmm.
the improved +1/+2 wound. Now that they get it from Oath, very standard list. Otherwise, playing Sean, the turn 1 Ingress Captain, and Shrike, obviously, and the Lieutenant with the Vectora. Intercessors were playing the missions, basically, together with two 5-man Assault Intercessors. They're OC2, thanks to Shrike, I believe.
Indeed.
And then he's playing 3 Centurion devs and 6 Centurion devs. Obviously, he's going to lift them, come in and shoot. And then he has 1 big Plasma Inceptor squad and 2 Assault Bolter squads that are smaller, and then the 2 10-man Vanguard vets. So yeah, this is an extremely standard Raven Guard list. I think this could even be point for point what Nassim played, maybe on
Maybe so.
LGT, something very similar.
But to give Conan some props here, he's been playing like this list a lot. Last year he played this list, but it was Gladius Ultramarines, and except like the Vanguard vets were he had like the same shooty loadout with the no, it wasn't Gladius. It's the other one. You know, the uppy downy Space Marine list, the OG uppy downy.
Vanguard Spirit.
Yes, the Vanguard thing. So we played kind of like this list, and he's been playing it a lot. We played, I believe it was game 6 last year, and so he's very used to this kind of list. And now that it's gotten a buff, it's gonna be nice to see what he can do with it. I think he can go a long way, and it's a very good list. We know that.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, fun. Nice to see. And he's playing the Inferno pistols, on the Vanguard vets, which I think is a good adjustment now with the improved oath.
Yeah, for sure. You don't need the shields with the armor contempt. It's just it's not necessary. And I would like to check out another list in this same pool. We have some good players here. Niklas Fritchen, who did very good at WTC and
with
I believe War Masters.
Right, Niklas? No, it's with K, I guess.
It's with K, yes.
There we go. Niklas Fritchen, Chaos Demons. Could it be the same list? Let's see if. There we go. Yeah, so playing for Suga. Ooh, Scintillating Legion. Nice.
Look at
the
that.
Same as Sebastian has been cooking with.
Yes.
Yeah, so he's playing Kairos, Demon Prince with Wings, the Changeling, Flux, Lord of Change with a shooting directing, and the other naked Lord of Change, Flux Masters. What do they do?
That's the heralds for the pink horrors.
Okay.
No, or wait, are they the ones that are riding the?
I know. I can check in the app.
I think it's the guy like the small heralds that go with pink horrors, but he doesn't have enough pink horrors for it, so I'm not sure.
He's running them
check it out.
Maybe. I believe I've seen that before.
It could be the guys that go
Gives
on their
-1 to
chariot.
hit, once battle round, you flip it. They cost 60 points, 4 wounds, toughness 4. Guess you might be happy playing them solo as well. Maybe.
Yeah, maybe just deep strike on an objective, ingress them or whatever, just annoying.
Yeah, then he's playing.
I do like the addition of Changeling as well for a lone up character that's kind of hard to shift.
Yeah, it's very good on GW train, especially. Coming back to that. So he has playing a bit of a Nurgle contingent here. He has 6 Nurglings and the Plague Bearers, so he has Infiltrate and Sticky. Pink horrors are quite hard to shift, obviously, and then he's playing 15 Screamers, which is also very good. And like the way this works, which is like severely OP and broken, like this enhancement for 10 points, it's quite crazy. What it does is that the Lord of Change can see through a unit that I believe he's within 9 of, but he doesn't have to draw line of sight through the same model that is within 9 of. So you string them out like you want to charge with Screamers or whatever. The most backward Screamer is going to be within range of the Lord of Change, and then you get to shoot basically. It's almost like indirect shooting without being indirect. Yeah. So it's exactly. very oppressive in that way.
Yes. You can get some really nasty angles, and with the buffs that you can get as well on their strength, you can get up to like strength 12, or is it even 13? It's they shoot very hard. The Lord of Changes with the self buff from themselves and also the strat. So Kairos and the pseudo indirect Lord of Change can really put some work out from behind the ruin. So it's a cool list.
For sure. Okay, what's next?
All right. Next up, we'll go to the next pool, pool 13. We have Ines Wilson, who is now an honorary Xenophile.
Yeah, you taught him well. Okay. Thank you for considering my list. Okay, okay. So it's playing Creations of Bile. That's an old favorite of mine. Interesting in this economy, I would say. I've been trying to make it work because I really love playing Marines in Rhinos, basically. But I'm not sure that the year we're in, like 2025, that's still where you want to be. But Ines, please teach me. Prove me wrong. So it's playing the Chaos Lord, pumped up with the Prime Test Drag, gives me like reroll to hits and an additional damage. Cypher for Vector and Lona presence. Bile, who's gonna be with 10 chosen, I assume. Some cultists for sticky and missions. 2/5 legionnaires. 4 rhinos.
Here we go.
Here we go. And then we have 5 chosen, 10 chosen, Nemesis claws, 10 warp talents that are like gonna ingress and jump around and kill things. Some cool allies here. The Beast of Nurgle, 2 Noise Marine units, which kind of makes sense, and then some nerdlings. Cool. Okay.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, he's playing 40k as God intended, I gotta say. But it's like a fragile short range list. That's trying to make things work on GW terrain. So good luck with that, Ines.
With that, we move on.
Yes.
In the same pool, we have Leif Westerman, which
This guy with the Eldar ears, right?
yes, exactly.
Ooh, this is quite nice. He's playing Aspect Host, which buffs Aspect Warriors, which is all you think about, but he also buffs the Avatar of Cain, which dropped in points again.
Yeah.
So that's cool. That's really spicy. Love to see the Avatar of Cain. He has Astromen as well, Fuga and James R. and Lyckis, as we talked about. 2 5-man Corsairs, Wave Serpent, 5 Dire Avengers, 10 Fire Dragons, Holy Banshees, Rangers, Swooping Hawks, so 10, 5, 5, and then 2 5-man War Spiders. So, okay, interesting. Cut down on War Spiders, but he wants to fit the Avatar. So this is, it's nice to see some development. I know Axel from our team also likes to play with Avatar now. I think it makes sense. It's a cool centerpiece model that gives you more of an anchor in the list. He also really likes to have the reroll to hits, basically, that he gets.
For sure. Yeah, and it's a nice piece to just keep your opponent honest. You can't just bum rush Eldar with the Avatar standing there with some lists. So I think it's a good choice in some matchups. It's unnecessary in some matchups, but it's fun to see some variation in all of these Eldar lists.
For sure, for sure.
All right, we're getting towards the end here, Jesper. Pool 14. We have some spicy players here. So let's start with Richard Ziegler, and he's.
Ooh.
I would bet my left leg that he's on the newly buffed Admech.
Yeah. And you get to keep your left leg. Skitarii Hunter cohort, the good old stealth detachment, basically. You get access to a 5-up Feel No Pain. I think it's like the most standout stratagem there. Cole, who now has basically Oath, and some Rangers, 3x3 Ballistari with last cannons, autocannons. 10-man Skystalker squad that shoots and moves, another Skystalker 10-man, a 5-man, 30 infiltrators. Obviously, they're starting to feel quite good now. with
for sure.
Just crashing in, infiltrating, and being in your face, and 1 10-man Rustalker squad. So this is quite light on like trash as compared to earlier lists, but it's still like a lot of units here. So I think this is really cool.
There's plenty of bodies here with 5-up Feel No Pain and stealth and 2 wounds. This is a nightmare for Eldar to play against.
That's a good point.
And I think that's a good spot to be in this meta. As we said, most players play Eldari. Admech, a lot of Admech players as well. 28 players compared to the 35 Eldar. So there's a lot of Admech players as well. And Richard is of course like one of the OG Admech players, so he will probably do a lot of work with this list.
Yeah, for sure.
So it's like a standard bird jail, but with 9 Ballistari behind it with Oath. And it's going to be punishing.
Absolutely.
Fun to see.
Okay.
And let's see if the next player can cook something up that can deal with it.
Who would
Tim
that be?
Schneider, our
Ooh.
German friend.
Yeah. Let's
We
see.
both played him last
How many
WT,
legs are
right?
you willing to
The,
sacrifice here? Or all of
both
them?
legs.
5. 5 legs.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, and he's playing the Berserker detachment, which makes
Ah,
them like battle line. He's gonna play an
yeah.
enhancement here. Yeah, that rests them, which is quite cool.
Hmm.
And some other like nice to have stratagems, basically. A lot of actual
Mm,
support from other things than Berserks as well. So he's playing
yes.
10, 10, 5, 5, 10. Okay, there's no order here. What's going on? Probably something about the. Okay, let's start again. 10, 10, 5, 10, 5. Probably something with weapons. Very nice.
Yes, there's different weapons there. There's one 10-man with axes and two 10-man with maul.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Cool. Capricus Carrier, Thunderkin, 2 indirect Earthshaker squads or whatever you want to call them. 2 Land
Mm.
Fortress as usual, I guess. So tired of seeing them now. And then a 3-man bike squad. Okay, cool. Yeah, so this is I'm sure this is the list that every Wotan player is now gonna play for 2 years, I guess.
For sure.
Here we go.
It's here we go. This is the list now.
Yeah.
No, but I think it's interesting. I think the Delve Assault Shift is interesting now, and I
Yeah.
think it can work on GW train as well because you have the potential to get such a long threat range
Yeah.
with using the tokens to get movement.
Yeah. Yeah.
And let's check it out. The Earthshakers have a Breacher Ordnance, which is that's the heavy shooting. It's not the Eldar killers, but it's still like damage to strength 10 indirect. So it's
Okay, yeah.
pretty good at
Nice.
clearing things.
But do they
Clearing
still force
scouts or
battle
something like that.
shots? This
Yes, and you have to take battle shot with -1
yeah,
leadership, I
nice.
believe.
That's nice.
Yeah, so it's a nice list. It has some trash with the Jaegers split up, and then he has a lot of power with the Berserks. He loves his Berserk, so I'm sure he was very happy
Happy.
to see the new codex with the Delve
Yeah.
Assault Shift.
Okay. What's next?
All right, next up, the last pool we will take a look at. It's pool 15, and let's start by looking at Jökull Johansson, our Icelandic friend.
How he has some weird
It's
thingy.
it's a ö,
Oh, okay,
Jökull.
that's not what I'm
It's
doing.
it's
Traitor.
a
Betraying
yeah.
my own language.
There you
Okay,
go.
here we go. Okay, so it's playing Aspect Host, Astroman Fugan, James R. Lyckis, Void Beavers, 5 Avengers, 10 Fire Dragons, 5 Holy Badges, 10 Holy Badges. That's cool.
Yes,
2
it's
5-man
a bit different.
Rangers, 5 Swooping Hawks, 15 Warp Spiders, a Falcon, and Wave Serpent. So the Falcon is for Astroman, right?
It's for a
Yeah.
sermon.
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
he can also jump in for free with this state sheet. But yeah, the thing that's different here is basically the 10-man howling banshee
Yeah.
as well,
That's
and
cool.
they can punch quite hard. Yeah. Otherwise, it's an Ella list. Um, all right. The last list I would like us to check out is
Okay.
an old well your last favorite Space Wolves list in the hands of Michael Mann.
Ooh. Let's look here.
Not quite the Beast Slayers, but
Donald's Task Force, like
still.
what I'm saying. Okay,
Hmm.
so he has Arjak, the Fight on Death, and quite good, well, attacking guy, Bjorn for CP, and some additional meatiness. The Lieutenant Logan for coming in turn 1 from reserves, intercessors, finishing wolf scouts, 18 Thunderwolf Cav in 2 squads, some a 5-man and 10-man with Terminator squad, Wolfen, Wolfen, Wolfen. Okay, nice.
Yeah.
This is like very aggressive list. He has
Mm.
no shooting presence, which is always a bit shaky in my opinion,
It's a bit
because
spooky. Yeah.
I mean, in my humble opinion, what happens then is that your opponent can basically deploy on the board, uh, on
Mm.
the the deployment line. Sure, the Thunderwolves are very, very quick here. They can move an additional 9, so that becomes 21 in charge, which is dangerous, of course. But yeah, this is yeah, no shooting, but it's very possible that this can play against Eldar pretty well, maybe, because there's a lot of like small space marine things that's gonna jump around.
Yeah, it's a list that could possibly just run over you and win big and fast. But against the wrong list, it's probably gonna struggle. But it's nice to see some people staying true to the Wolves, right?
Yeah. I'm more of a whichever Primarchs gets buffed, I'm gonna play at WC.
There you go. You're
That's
not
my strategy.
you're not that loyal.
No.
No, it's a cool list. And I believe that's all the list
Okay.
I quickly spotted.
Yeah.
So there's plenty more interesting lists, and
Yeah.
I'm sure there's going to be opportunities to dig through them more. But this is like the quick spotted lists and
Indeed.
players.
And we did it in 1 hour and 34 seconds up until now.
Oh,
so that's not bad, I
not
think.
bad.
No.
Not bad.
Yeah, so thank you so much for coming, Bjorn, and also thank you to
for having me.
Whoever's watching. Like I said, if you want to stop our famine here, we would be very thankful if you would please, for the love of God, subscribe to our channel. See you soon, where you're gonna hear more from us. Bye.
Bye bye.